I will now recognize Ms. Radewagen for 5 minutes.
Thank you, Chairman Pappas and Ranking Member Mann, for holding this hearing today. And thank you to Chairman Takano as well. Thank you to the panel for your testimony. Welcome. Ms. McMurray, what percentage of VA cases your agency reviews are duplicative of cases filed at OAWP as well? And what advantages do whistleblowers have by filing with OSC versus OAWP?
Thank you very much for your question. OSC does not have the data to answer the first part of your question. So we only know which cases are filed with us. We do not have a way of tracking, nor do we sort of collect information about whether or not VA employees have also filed with OAWP. So that would probably be a better question for OAWP if they track that information. With respect to the second part of your question, OSC believes very strongly in whistleblower choice, and we believe very strongly that whistleblowers should have as many options as possible within reason. And we believe that whistleblowers should choose to come to OSC. When they choose to come to OSC, what they are getting is an independent agency looking at their allegations, and on the prohibited personnel practice side, they're getting enforcement authority. So if OSC makes a determination that a prohibited personnel practice has occurred, like whistleblower retaliation, OSC has the enforcement authority to seek individual corrective action as well as disciplinary action from the agency. If the agency does not agree, we can go to the Merit Systems Protection Board to seek enforcement.
Mr. Cordero, do you believe accountability and whistleblower protection are integral principles? In other words, one cannot operate effectively without the other?
That's correct.
Thank you. Mr. Wilbur, I think I have just a little bit of time left. And Ms. McMurray, what is your view of how whistleblowers view OAWP? Do you believe that OAWP's work can ever have been seen, or how do you say this, as truly independent?
Well, I don't think that they will be seen as truly independent, because in fact they are not. That is one difference between OSC and OIG versus OAWP. I do think since our report came out in 2019, we have seen fewer complaints coming through our hotline about how OAWP has handled people's complaints and how it has handled whistleblowers. And so, I think we view that as seeing an improvement. They've implemented the recommendations from our report, and we believe the office is improving in how it relates with whistleblowers based on the evidence that we've seen.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Yield back.
Thank you very much, Ms. Radewagen.